What up, my Talking Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Knuckle Up with myself, Mike Oren, my man Cedric Ben, sporting the new haircut in the den. And you know what we doing, man. We're talking matchroom. We're talking guys to look out for. And this is another one. Souleymane Cissokho. Yes, the French-born boxer, super welter. 15-0 with 9 KOs. He's ranked second out of 64 in France, and he's ranked 22 out of 1,904 in the world. And this 5'10.5" with a 70.5-inch reach, born in Dakar, Senegal, resides now in Saint Denis, France. He's coming off a wonderful unanimous decision win against Roberto Venezuela Jr. back March the 5th of 2022, guys. Cedric, you want to break this kid down a bit for us all?
Yes. Watching some of his highlights here. He's a boxer, but he doesn't mind brawling. I only got a chance to watch a little bit of his highlights here. He got caught in his last fight here. I forgot this guy's name.
Against
Roberto Valenzuela Jr.,
who is a tough opponent.
Yes. First, Valenzuela dropped him, and then he came back and dropped Valenzuela late. So, man, he doesn't mind mixing up for sure. Very good jab. He looks like do you have his stats on his reach? He looks like it's a long reach.
70.5-inch.
70.5-inch for 5. How tall is he?
5'10.5", 70.5-inch reach. He's got long arms, man. He's all arms, short torso, big long arm guy.
Yeah,
definitely a great French boxer, man. Gets signed to Matchroom. Anything else you want to say on him there?
Yeah. Like he if you have a certain body type, you can take advantage of certain things. Like he has, obviously not Floyd Mayweather skills, but he has Floyd Mayweather's body type, like the short torso with long arms. So like he's very good at using, like he'll throw a couple of pop straight punches, and instead of having to jump back, he can just lean back without jumping because he's keeping you that far away with his extra reach. So that's something that's a small advantage that only fighters that have a longer reach can take advantage. But with that being said, it's not always the case. Just because you have a longer reach means you're going to do better from a distance. It still has to be educated too. So man, he definitely, I don't know what his amateur background is, but you can tell that he did have some amateur
right now. We'll touch a little bit about his amateur right now. Okay, he was born in Senegal, arrived in France as a 4-year-old in Villers-le-Bel, and currently resides in Paris. He excelled as an amateur with over 150 fights through the cadet, junior, and senior ranks before culminating in captaining the French national boxing team in 2013 until 2016, where he captured bronze at the Rio Olympics in the welterweight division. Turning professional
bronze in the Olympics. You see what I mean? You want a bronze medal at the Olympics. So I knew there must have been some kind of background. I could see, I could smell a good amateur when I see it.
That's right. That's why we do this, man. We do this to bring all these people out here watching, man, these great fighters to watch. We've been watching from amateurs right through until they're paid ranks. He has forged an unbeaten record, and he's got lots of knockouts, man. And this French super welterweight champion, He's managed by the 2-time world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua's 258 management. He signed to Matchroom. He made his entry into the U.S. market at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York with a victory over Vladimir Hernandez on the undercard of Joshua's fight against Andy Ruiz. This highly talented kid, man, with natural athleticism, hand speed, and power in both hands, has been heralded as one of the most exciting prospects coming through the sport today. His sublime skills were recognized earlier in his career. In just his 7th fight, he defeated vastly experienced former world champion Carlos Molina. He's thrilled to have, he had Everlast in his corner. He was, signed to them as one of his sponsors, sporting their gloves and using those gloves to knock people out, man. And this kid, he's now 15-0, 9 wins by knockout, man. And honestly, he's a force to be reckoned with in this ring. I can't wait till we get to see him back in there. I'm figuring we'll get to see him one more time before the end of the year after that wonderful unanimous decision win over Roberto Venezuela Jr. And that was for the WBA Intercontinental Super title. And, there we go. That's the kid, man. He's got it all. He's definitely got it all.
What's his record now?
He's 15-0 with 9 knockouts. So, and he's only 30 years old, so he's still got a long way to go in this game, man, and he's signed to the he signed to Matchroom, and Matchroom, you know what they do, man. They do justice for all their fighters. He'll be busy. We'll see him lots. Guys, be on the lookout for this kid. I love watching the way this kid boxes, man. He knows how to pepper people. He has great power and speed. And honestly, he's an excitement to watch when he dons that ring, man, and gets in there and does what he does best, and that's kicking butt and taking names and winning. That's what this kid does. And he is signed up to Matchroom. Yes, we will continue with these Matchroom guys for the rest of the week. You want to say anything before we get out of here?
No, man, I like his skills. I didn't remember his name when he first said it, but when I looked him up, I remember, I just by his movement, I remember seeing him fight before. Very accurate with his punches. Not exactly a knockout artist with the 9 knockouts out of 15 fights, but he makes up for it with his skills and his accuracy.
Definitely.
So yeah, man, force to be reckoned with.
Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the ring, guys. You heard it here on Knuckle Up at 4 with Mike Orr and my man Cedric Ben in the den doing what we do best, and that's bringing you these young, hungry, undefeated, undiscovered prospects from around the world for you guys to watch. And we love doing it, man. So what we're going to do now is going to go do some more work so you guys don't have to. So you can tune back in here tomorrow and check out the continuation of Matchroom and the deep, deep camp of prospects that these guys have. Honestly, tons of talent to come up the rest of the week. Make sure you join us. And we got a special interview lined up for Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got my man, Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, coming in 10-0, undefeated. He's brought some video for us to go over, and we will definitely be checking out his last fight, man. Brilliant knockout. Guys, make sure you mark that day on your calendar. That's Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you join us for that special interview. And you know what? Hit up talkinfight.com. Hit that subscribe. Buy that membership, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, new prospect. You know what it is, man. Knuckle up. And our producer seems to be